Some of you have mentioned that semantics can deal with words, it can deal with phrases, it can also deal with sentences, right? So it means that the terms now that we have in semantics, lexical semantics and also sentential semantics. Now, from the word lexical, have you studied the meaning of lexical? What is lexical? Yeah? Vocabulary, yes? Anybody? So vocabulary is about words, right? Yes, vocabulary, words, that's lexical. You have lexicon, you have lexical, right? Lexicon and lexical. It's about words. So we have lexical semantics. It's a field of study that deals with the meaning of words, yeah? The second type of field of study, or the second type of semantics, is sentential semantics. So sentential semantics is semantics that deals with sentences, right? Another word for sentential semantics is compositional semantics, yeah? So if you find like compositional semantics, it's gonna be semantics that deals with sentences, or sentential semantics, yeah? The next question would be, what is meaning? What is meaning? Anybody? What is meaning? Yeah?
Explain about something.
To explain something, yeah? For example, when we have the word hospital, and then I ask you to explain what it is, or to draw something out of it, then in your thought, you're gonna be trying to find any word or picture that explains the meaning of hospital, right? So meaning is like explanation of a word, in this case, yeah, or explanation of something. It can also be the description of a word or description of something. What is the meaning of chair, the word chair, for example? If I ask you that question, can you answer it? What is the meaning of chair? Kursi. Okay. Now suppose if I do not understand Indonesian language, and then I ask you like, what is the meaning of chair? Let's say I'm a Spanish speaker. I do not, understand Indonesian language. So what is chair? What is meant by chair? Anybody can explain it? Something that we can sit on, yes. Anything else?
It's a media people use for sit.
It's a media for people to have a seat, or to sit on, yeah. Very good. So how is it different from the desk, for example? I can sit on the desk. So how is it different, for example? Or how is it different from let's say a box? For the desk, culturally we're not supposed to sit on a desk, right? How is it different from a box, for example, a chair? How is the meaning of a chair different from a box? Yeah. Anybody? That's when it gets difficult, right? So we're talking about the meaning of chair and how is it different from other thing like a box, for example. Your friends are saying that we can sit on a chair, but we can also sit on a box, right? So how are they both different? Anybody can add more meaning to the words so that we know the difference. It depends on the main function, okay. Now, what can, yeah?
Yes, the chair has 4 legs. So
Very good. So we can describe the features, yes. So the chair has 4 legs, right? The chair has 4 legs, very good. Now what about box? It doesn't have any leg, right? Yeah, so that's meaning, right? We can try to describe the function, we can try to describe the physical features we can try to describe how it looks, right? The characteristics, something like that. So that's meaning. Now, it's easy for the word chair, for example, because you can, for example, just show the thing. Like, okay, what is a chair? You might just point to the thing, right? This is a chair. That's also the meaning of the word, right? The meaning of the word chair is something like this. So that's called the reference. Now, if I give you another word, like, what is believe? What is the meaning of the word believe? It's a faith, yes. So belief is faith, very good. So you can explain the meaning of a word using another word, like faith, for example. Any other thing, any other idea to explain the meaning of the word, believe. Yeah? Religion, very good. Religion, yes. Trust. How is it related to trust? That's interesting, but I need to take more information about it. How is it related to trust?
It's pretty much probably going to be the same with believing in something.
Right. So,
It's putting faith in something.
yes, or somebody, right? When we trust somebody, it means that we have belief on that person, right? Very good. Yeah. So, it seems that we can explain the meaning of a word using another word with the hope that we can, provide more detailed understanding of the word using, the other words. There are some theories of meaning. I mean, like, people have tried to conceptualize the meaning of words, phrases, and sentences. Now, at least we can come up with these 4 theories of meaning. We have dictionary meanings, right? And then the second one, we have mental image. And then the third one, we have reference. And the last one, we have componential meaning of words or phrases or sentences. Now let's discuss further these 4 theories. Dictionary meanings. Dictionary meanings. Take the word demand, right? Take the word demand. How can you define demand using dictionary meanings? Of course, the easiest way would be to open the dictionary, right? If you have your dictionary with you, then you can open the dictionary and then see the meaning of the word, right? Like the word, the definition of the word demand. What is the definition? Can I have one student to read it? I think Rain has given some ideas, right? So I'm going to have one student in front of Rain. It's going to be Becca. Can you read the definition of demand?
The need or desire that people have for particular goods or services.
Yes, so the need or desire that people have for particular goods or services. Very good. So that's the definition of demand, probably according to a dictionary, right? Now, there might be a problem if you are a language learner or English language learner, because you need to define the words using other words, which might complicate things if you do not understand the words used in the definition, right? So that's a problem with dictionary meaning, the first theory. But usually it's functional if you can understand the definition well and you have no problem with the words using, the words that are used to define the word you're searching. Yeah. Usually it's functional, but if you have such a problem, then it might be quite difficult for you to understand the meaning of the word. Yeah. Now let's get to the second theory of meaning. For the second theory of meaning, we have mental image. What is mental? What is mental? What is the antonym of mental? Physical, that's right. So we have mental, we have physical. Yeah, we have mental, we have physical. So mental image, it is image that we have in our mind, right? It's image that we have for the word. Let's take the word bird. Now, if you have the word bird, what comes to your mind? What kind of image? Hmm? A small blue bird. Do we have it in Indonesia? That kind of bird? Is it the bird typical like the tweeters or X symbol? I see. Because? Oh, you said that kind of bird? That kind of bird, okay. Because you're very familiar with X, I think, or Twitter, yeah? Okay, yeah, so we have, interesting, we have that mental image, like the icon of Twitter or X, yeah? Now, it seems that we can understand the meaning of the word bird quite easily when the word or the thing can be imagined, right? We have a clear picture in our mind about the word, for example. Now, the problem with this mental image kind of thing, yeah, with the theory of mental image as the meaning of words, is that the picture that you have in your mind might be different from another person's picture, right? Like what we have, proven today, yeah. So you might have, one person might have different mental image from the other person, just like the word bird, yeah. So what about helmet? When I said the word helmet, what would you think of? What kind of helmet would you think of? Can I have one person to visualize the helmet? Okay. So it seems that there are small differences between the two pictures, but what we can, what similarity we can find, at least they both are full face or, full face, right? Full face kind of helmet, right? Oh, this one is not full face, yeah. So, yeah, but at least we see those two similar types of helmet. Now, if you were born in the 90s or 91, for example, you might imagine this kind of helmet. If you were born in the 90s, or let's say I was born in 91, 1991. So at that time, people used that kind of helmet. But right now, it seems that we cannot find such a helmet because of the regulation of the government, right? The police especially. So yeah, it really depends on the era, and then also the region or the location where you're currently based in, and also like the culture, the regulation and everything, yeah? Mental image. So there might be some differences, right? Even when you ask it to, let's say, an American or Vietnamese, or let's say a Japanese, do you think that they will have the same mental image to you about helmet? There might be not, right? Because they're from different areas, right? So, yeah. For the Eskimo people, they might imagine this kind of bird if you say the word bird, right? Because they see it quite frequently in the pole, right? In the polar region. So penguins, for example. Or for some people, they might imagine this kind of bird that cannot fly, right? Ostrich, right? It depends on the regions. It depends on where you're from, that mental image. But then the problem would be not only about different perceptions of the word, it can also be from, let's say, the reference of the word. Now, the third theory about meaning would be reference. What is meant by reference?